Namaste, this is DWIT News and I am Samrat Nakarmi. In the thrilling finals at Apollo College, Midbaneshwar, the DWIT College emerged victorious in the third TU BSCCSIT BCA basketball tournament. The college secured the championship by narrowly defeating Bhattarai Multiple Campus with a score of 53-51. DWIT's journey to victory included dominant performances against Bhattarai Multiple Campus, 41-37, Madan Bhandari Memorial College, 34-22, and New Summit College, 35-28. The team remained undefeated throughout the entire tournament, culminating in a 40-30 triumph over the College of Applied Business in the semifinals. Adit Upadhyay, delivering stellar plays throughout the tournament, was awarded the title of Player of the Tournament. DWIT College's success was rewarded with a 50,000 rupees cash prize along with certificates and medals. The third TU BSCCSIT BCA basketball tournament showcased intense competition and showcased the DWIT College's prowess in the basketball court. Let's chat with Adit to know more about his experience.
Congratulations on being named the winners of the third BSCCSIT basketball tournament and being named the MVP of the tournament on top of that. How do you feel, Adit?
Thank you, Shreejal. Firstly, I would like to thank our sports club for providing us this opportunity. I also like to thank our coach, Mr. Vikas Gurung, for giving us his precious time, and whole Walker for supporting us during this tournament. Their presence in tournament gave us the motivation and boosted our confidence during the game. Standing there, holding the trophy of MVP and the ultimate champion, I got the flashback of all the dedication, hard work, and countless hours of training that we had before this tournament.
With Gaurab being named the fourth host of the tournament, how do you feel we can improve as a team with all eyes being on us as the defending champions and the hosts of the tournament? How do you feel you can improve?
This was the first time playing with my team, and I am pretty sure that if we get enough training from now, then we can definitely defend our title, and I am very excited for the next tournament.
Yeah. Congratulations, Adit, once again. Thank you for your time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Now let's move on to Suprasanna for more college updates.
Tejas Shrestha and Shreejal Joshi claimed singles titles, whereas Asim Bodal and Deep Singh Rawal triumphed as doubles in the badminton tournament. This was followed up with a prize distribution, adding to the celebratory atmosphere. Dearwork Data Society hosted a Docker and Kubernetes workshop on 27th January, led by Mr. Govinda Wagle. This workshop guides students to deploying and maintaining software with industry standard practices. DWIT Hiking Club embarked on a 2-day hike to Kalimjog. Despite the challenges, the hike fostered unforgettable memories and awe-inspiring views. DWIT Social Service Club took the children of Prayash, Nepal on a day out to Naranhiti Palace Museum. It was a historical experience for everyone involved.
According to the final report of the Nepal Demographic and Health Survey 2023, conducted by the Ministry of Health and Population, 14 deaths per 100,000 people occur every day in Nepal due to road accidents. More males than females suffer due to the injuries caused by these road accidents. The most common type of road traffic accidents or crashes in Nepal involves two-wheelers, that is motorcycles and scooters. There were 1,102 deaths and injuries for every 100,000 people due to road accidents and injuries in the 12 months as per the report. The report showed that people aged 15 to 24 years are more prone to road accidents that might lead to death or non-fatal injuries than those in the other age groups. Similarly, deaths and injuries due to road accidents are higher in urban areas than in rural areas. Road accidents or crashes caused the most deaths and injuries in Madhya Province, followed by Bagmati Province, Sudar Paschim Province, and Lumbini Province. The report showed that out of those killed or injured, 12% were involved in motorcycle accidents, 4% in bus accidents, another 4% in three-wheelers, tempo-related accidents, and 5% in pedestrian crashes. Indian External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaisankar came to Nepal on January 4th and January 5th at the invitation of the Nepalese External Affairs Minister Dr. N.P. Saud. They co-chaired the 7th India-Nepal Joint Commission meeting, reviewing bilateral cooperation. Agreements and MOUs were signed, including the increased budget for high-impact community development projects and a long-term power trade agreement. They inaugurated 132 kilovolt cross-border transmission lines and witnessed the handover of earthquake relief supplies. India pledged a financial assistance package of Nepalese rupees 1,000 crores for Jajakot earthquake reconstruction. The External Affairs Minister paid courtesy calls to Nepalese President and the Prime Minister discussing bilateral matters. The External Affairs Minister signed the post-earthquake reconstruction projects before returning to India. This underscores India's commitment to its neighborhood-first policy with Nepal as its priority partner. In other world news, the ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup is set off to start in 19 January 2024. The 15th edition of this tournament is featuring the rising stars of 16 countries battling it out in 41 matches in 5 different venues. The event will become a new format for this edition, where the 3 teams progressing from each of the 4 groups will enter a new Super 6 stage, starting January 30th. 2 groups of 6 teams will clash to determine the semi-finalists and the subsequent finalists. The bottom-placed teams will then meet in placement games to determine finishing positions of 13 to 16. It will be the 3rd time that South Africa has hosted the Under-19 World Cup, after previous editions in 1998 and 2020. Nepal is placed in Group D, where they play their first match against New Zealand on 21st of January, followed by Pakistan on 24th, and finally Afghanistan on 26th. On January 1st, Monday, a strong earthquake struck central Japan, which caused at least 1 fatality, followed by widespread building damage and thousands of power lines being outage. The quake, initially measured at a magnitude of 7.6, caused approximately 1 meter waves along Japan's west coast and in neighboring South Korea. The Japan Meteorological Agency (JMA) issued a major warning for tsunami for Ishikawa Prefecture, the first since the devastating 2011 earthquake and tsunami. However, the warning was later downgraded to an advisory. This earthquake, the most powerful in the region in over 40 years, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, led to the house destruction, fires, and deployment of military personnel for rescue efforts. An elderly man lost his life in Shika town, Ishikawa, when a building collapsed. The Japanese government ordered 97,000 people to evacuate in 9 prefectures on the western coast of the main island Honshu, and designated them safe areas in centers such as sports halls and school gymnasiums. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated a temple in the name of the Hindu god Ram in the northern town of Ayodhya. The temple is controversial as it was built on grounds where a mosque stood for centuries before it was torn down in 1992 by Hindu zealots incited by members of Modi's party, the BJP. The mosque destruction triggered the worst religious riots since India's independence, killing 2,000 people, most of them Muslims. Today, after winning a court battle over the Ram Mandir, Hindu nationalists groups are now filing lawsuits against other historic mosques and Muslim sites everywhere in India.
What is your input on the construction of Ram Mandir?
The inauguration of the Ram Mandir is not only the proud moment for the Hindus of India, but it is a proud moment for all over the Hindus in the world. The consecration ceremony of Ram Mandir was completed by the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, on 22 January 2024, and he was on 11-day special ritual at Ram Janmabhoomi Temple. The 22 January will be marked as the historical day for all the Hindus all over the world, and the Hindu extremists of India are now moving towards Vrindavan and Mathura for other Hindu religious temple.
I agree with Achilles, but I'm against the mass death in the name of religion.
India's Aditya L1 solar mission reached its orbit of 1.5 million kilometers away from Earth. Making its destination in just about 4 months, it is said to be a major success for ISRO in solar exploration. NEPSI rose 9.5 points to 2089 on January 10. manufacturing and processing gaining 66 points, whereas tourism and hotel losing 48 points. Kathmandu District Court has handed down an 8-year prison sentence to Sandeep Lamichhane, the former captain of the national cricket team, on charges of rape. On January 10, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the UAE, Iran and Ethiopia joined BRICS. Brazil's president suggested on a common currency for trade and investment to reshape global geopolitics. Back to you, Samrat.
That's it for the bulletin. Stay tuned for more.